So my engine blew in my Jeep, so we're gonna actually put a new one in. This one needs a crank swapped and a bunch of other stuff in it. It's been sitting outside for a bit, so it's got some rust and stuff in it. So we're gonna tear it apart, rebuild it, put a bunch of new shit in it, put it back together, and put it in the truck. This thing still has the assembly grease on it.
Oh, cool. From like factory?
No, from when I rebuilt it. That's how little runtime is on this thing.
Is this your time machine?
Yep.
It's so small.
I want to see small, see mine.
Yeah, this is.
That's awesome. Yeah, probably can, but I haven't even for a reason. Okay, so this, how we looking? Not bad, actually. I thought it'd be worse. Cool.
Which one had water in it?
Oh, wow, that's nasty.
Yeah. You can smell the mold and mustiness too.
Ew.
So these are gonna get all cleaned up again. And we'll be on
It
this.
smells better than old differential.
See, and another thing. Fuck, look at that, eh? Did you know what? Burn the car off. So you see how wet these are? And then these are dry. So that also tells me it wasn't running right. But it's so hard to say because this engine has been sitting and bounced around for 3.5 years.
It's in good shape.
What's that?
Yeah, it's good shape.
I know, that's why I didn't want to give up on it. Okay, I'm gonna take this over there. So what we're actually gonna do with this is we're gonna take apart, we're gonna pull all the valves out and then just take some fine sandpaper and clean everything up. Well, I'm gonna be ordering in some bearings.
Why?
Put on every one score.
Why?
I'm guessing it's the grease I used.
Why? Why would
I
it?
think there's some crap in the grease.
Why? Was it used? Yeah, well,
Like recycled?
no, there's a new bin in it, or a new tub of grease, but I used it for a few things, so
It was contaminated?
I think so.
Oh, I see. Hmm.
Yeah, there's some score marks on some of these, that's for sure. But there's also rust on 2 of these bearing caps, so I don't think I dried out the oil channels enough after I washed it. You want to catch that,
The baby?
yeah, you want to catch a baby?
Are we giving birth to the pistons?
Mhm.
It's gonna hurt.
No. Okay.
Congratulations, it's a boy. What do you see?
Rust.
What?
Because it wasn't stored with spark plugs in it, or oil, or anything, and it got water in it. So now we have to hone everything. Stupid seal.
Where?
This thing.
What thing?
This orange thing.
This thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stupidest seal ever.
My piston to my rod.
I don't know if the top of it or
It'd be common because you can't have a piston without a rod, right?
This might be more than just a couple passes.
Why?
Let's see. Well,
Because the rust is like really deep? Is that why?
a little bit. Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be it's gonna be more than a couple passes.
What's this pattern from in here, right?
That's from water sitting on the side.
Why is it shaped like that?
Because it was sitting on an angle, so the water sits there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's a weird angle. Doesn't sound as bad as my car.
Different metal. Yep. For the second time.
Just so you can go back into the play in the mud
Yeah.
and get it wet.
Yeah, literally, so I can go break it again. That is the intent.
yeah, that looks much better.
But I'm like slowly watching this, the space between the ridge and the lower part just gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah, that one didn't have a big ridge anyways.
That's just, it's a pretty clear example on how oil travels throughout the cylinders or throughout the engine and what effects it can have.
Right.
So the reason for the 45-degree cross hatching is it's a happy medium. If you have your angles too sharp, what it will do is essentially chop pieces of metal off of your piston rings, and it'll just wear it right out. Too fine, and you have little ridges, so as the rings come up and down, you'll bend them a little bit every single time. So when you do a 45, it's kind of like perfectly in the middle, and what you end up doing is you wear the rings in at the same time as the cylinder. So it'll take the peaks of that cross hatching off and fill in those little gaps, as well as wearing in the rings to match that.
Nonsense!
That makes sense.
Blasphemy.
This is auto higher.
Yeah, I'm like, look at the difference though, like, it looks so much better.
So what did you do for that one?
Super fast.
Super fast. And what did we get? Wait, hang on a second. We need this.
Yeah, come look at what the super fast one looks like.
Okay, which one's the super fast before I trip over something?
Oh, you don't need to ask.
Slow, slow.
You really can't tell which one's the super fast?
Not
The one
really.
that's got the chattering all over the cylinder walls.
I thought that was my lighting.
No,
Because they all have that from my current angle.
not as bad.
I don't know. It's shining to me.
No,
But you don't want shiny.
not like that, no. All the others have a nice downward sweep, and this thing looks like I just fucking...
You squeeze them? How do you squeeze them?
Squeeze them all together.
Oh god, I don't even think my hands are big enough. Great, I wanna try. Ugh. Like that. And then what?
Slime it in.
Like that? Is it dragging?
It's fine. Well, that's why you usually go to about halfway.
My hands are just... Okay, and then what? Where do I hold it? That's where I hold it?
Yep.
And then...
Slow. Yeah, you don't want to go up that far. Okay, see how you're at an angle though? You want to keep it as straight as possible.
So like this?
Like this. You see how the angle is?
Yeah, maybe I would be better off if we went straight up and down.
Okay.
How do I...
You want to keep this center.
I'm honey! Damn, I'm actually really impressed with that, but I don't know. What would you rate my first honing job? Be honest.
It's like a 2.
What?
Hey, you get better with practice.
A 2? Oh, I'll show you a 2. Ty, you better get out of here before you're a witness.
Found with engine oil is if you left it too long, it would slowly run off and then expose the cylinders to rust. Kind of funny actually, by the time I actually hit it with grease, it's actually all dried. see how that's a split there?
No.
Right here.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
You never ever want to have those lined up the same with one of these. If you do,
Which one of what? Oh,
the splits
with
in the
another
rings.
split? Yeah.
Yeah. You always offset.
Why?
Oil like a motherfucker.
Yeah. It will bypass it. It'll just blow
Oh.
right through that groove.
Oh, yeah.
Same
okay.
with your compression rings. If you have that gap lined up, it'll just go right through.
How does a piston assembly work?
So you have this guy slides up and down in your cylinder walls. You have a few different rings. Diesels will have more or less, usually more. So this is your oil ring. Put these guys down here. And as the oil splashes around in your cylinder, these will scrape it, scoop it up, and actually bring it back down the inside of the cylinder. If you look in there, you can see it.
Oh, okay.
See the ring in there? So that is an escape route for the oil that gets scraped off the cylinder walls. These are your compression rings. So when this is actually inside the cylinder, there is play that this can move around. These rings take up that play to an extent. It still has to move a little bit, but
Why?
it won't move as much. Because if it is right tight, thermal expansion will push this and seize it solid.
I see.
You have to have that movement. That's why if you ever get your engine bored out, they need to have the pistons. Because that piston, even though it might be 30 thousandths over, they need to know the spec of what the actual measurement of that piston is so that they can match the cylinder so it has the right clearance. If you don't, then you'll destroy your engine. Doesn't take long. Yeah, if it's too big, what will actually happen is when this thing is going up and around and it's coming down, it will actually slap side to side. It will pivot in there.
It'll like ruin your cylinder walls.
Yeah, it'll take out this whole edge. It'll just destroy it. Too big of a gap, it slaps. Too small, it seizes. So you kind of want, there's a happy medium where you want it to be. Newer engines are more finicky than the older ones were. What?
I've seen a diesel that had a cracked cylinder because of the piston slap.
Yeah.
Holy.
Fresh off the delivery truck.
Yikes. So yeah, that's what a piston does anyway. These guys are your compression, so they expand and then they hold the pressure in the cylinder. these are match sets, but the strokes or where they are in their cycle is at opposite ends. So how does it go? It's intake.
One will be intake, one will be exhaust.
Yeah. So when one is on its compression stroke, the other one is on its power stroke. Right?
That's the same
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
Compression? Yeah, that'd be the same thing. What the hell is it? Exhaust. That's what it is. Yeah. So one's on its compression, one's on its exhaust. And they're matched like that.
That's interesting.
I don't think it does actually say that.
So like when that one comes up, but how, wouldn't that be both the compression stroke?
Nope. So how it works is this one is going into compression. This one is pushing the exhaust gases out.
Oh, I see.
When this one is doing an intake, this one is doing a power stroke.
Oh,
So this does an exhaust, this does an ignition. Exhaust, ignition, exhaust, ignition.
oh, I see.
But it's like 1, 4, something.
1, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
It says on the head.
Nice.
Do you want me to pause this or no? Yeah? Or should we watch your struggles? Hey Simon, what does the fox say? Shiny.
Ready?
I don't know, which bearing would be dry?
Smells a lot like oil.
Oil. I don't think that's the bearing. I don't know. Try starting it. Oh yeah.
Alternator?
Oh yeah.
Why?
It's cooked.
Why? What happened?
It's a shitty alternator.
It just died?
No. Because we took it out and that bearing got playing it and we moved it. That's why.
Your alternator is what?
It's a piece of
KIA.
shit. Yep.
Now what?
I'm like, it runs!
Smells-
I want to take the belt off. Oh, it's going to. Oh yeah.
So what is it? It's not running or what is it doing? Like the alternator.
It's that bearing's jammed up.
So it's not spinning?
Nope.